Don't you hate those videos that pop up for you with a kind of a nondescript title and a weird thumbnail that doesn't explain much, that pops up for you and you don't know why, but you click on it because it says I'm back, and you go, oh, where was this guy at and why is he back and what happened? What's the juicy story? And then you click on it and after a couple of minutes you go, I don't even know who this person is and I don't know why I care. Me too. So I'm back, and if you're new here, this video isn't for you. I'll give you the cliff notes. I was producing content pretty regularly and then stopped, and now I'm back, and I have some exciting stuff coming back. So feel free to click off this video, and I promise you there's going to be some cool stuff coming up. But if you have been watching here for a while and a longtime friend of the show, then please continue watching, because I think you're going to find this interesting. Whole story behind why I was here and gone and now why I'm coming back and what's happening on the channel now. But yeah, if you're not interested in that, feel free to click off. All right, good. All those people are gone. Now, it's just me and you. You know, a couple of years ago, I had made a video saying that I was going to be taking a break because I was having a baby. Well, I wasn't. My wife was having a baby. I was there, but she did most of the work. So the baby's born and here and is wonderful and is now a delightful little toddler now. The other side of the story was that, as fate would have it, the day before my wife found out she was pregnant, I was laid off from my safe job, my regular salaried income. We're fine, everything's good. It wasn't a huge disaster in one of those situations where I kind of knew it was coming, but it was very much a sitcom moment that, oh, I just got laid off and there's a baby on the way. Oh, and Christmas is coming up. But all of that kind of enters in the story of why I've been gone for so long. So the most concise version was, yes, I wanted to take a break to focus on having a baby, and everything they say about being a father and a parent is true. Time with your baby is so precious and it goes by so fast. So I've been spending a lot of time with my wife and my daughter, my family, and just absorbing and taking advantage of every opportunity I can. So getting laid off sort of propelled me into doing what I've always wanted to do, which was start my own business, which is Stormy Night Studios. You can see a link below. Has been a production company that I've had for a while now, almost 10 years, which has really just been a banner to create some of my creative content, movies and shows around. But I sort of opened up a client side of the business so that companies and brands could hire me to produce their content on a contract basis for YouTube and social media and, you know, various other media outlets, which is exactly what I'm doing here, right? So that's what I've spent most of my career doing is creating content, video production particularly, but also podcasts for various companies and shows and brands. It took time to kind of build it up to what it is now, and finally got to a place where it was generating a livable income. And I have other people that I work with that kind of take on different aspects of the business, and it's going really well. But what's interesting is I found that the longer I was away from this YouTube channel, and I know I posted a couple of videos here and there just to keep active, the more I spent looking at my why for doing this. When I started this channel over 5 years ago now, it was about wanting to create content just for me, because I spent most of my days creating TV shows for other people. And so I wanted to have my own show that I controlled end to end, an excuse to watch cartoons that I love and grew up on. And all those things that they say about content creators is 100% true. Burnout and feeling like you're on a hamster wheel and just trying to feed the machine of constant content and trying to live up to the expectations of what YouTube wants you to do versus what you want to do. All those kind of things are very true, very real, things that I dealt with. And so stepping away from it, I had the opportunity to really go, okay, it's been long enough. I can stop doing it altogether. I could create a new channel. I could do different types of content. I could revamp this channel. The sky was the limit. The one thing that I learned from being I learned many things being a dad, but one of the primary elements was learning how to be precious with my time. To go, if I say yes to doing this thing, I'm saying no to other things, which often was time with my family or other endeavors that I want to go down, or just time away from the business. When I'm not working on this business, it doesn't necessarily generate money. And in particular to this YouTube channel was going, well, if I spend time doing the YouTube channel, then I'm not spending time doing these other things. It automatically became less about being a hobby and more about what is it? What should it be? Why am I doing this? What is the purpose? What am I getting out of it? What are the things I like doing? What are the things I don't like doing? And one of the events that happened that helped me refocus my why for doing this channel was, unfortunately, out of a sad event that happened a little while ago now, was Kevin Conroy passing away. And that really affected me personally, surprisingly so. He's a celebrity. I've never met him, but at the same time, he was such an integral part of my childhood, and it felt as though I was losing a part of my childhood, even a childhood friend. Obviously a huge influence on me for my love and passion for Batman and Batman the Animated Series, but even just Batman in general, because as I know a lot of you feel the same way, when I read comics, I hear his voice. But what was interesting about that was many of you, even though I was not posting content here on the channel regularly, reached out to me just to kind of connect with me and share stories and hear how I was doing or how we were processing this. And I tried as best I could to respond to everybody that reached out to me. And if I missed you, I apologize. And let this be my response back, that thank you for reaching out to me. And that very sad event had a positive outcome because it reminded me that was my why for doing this channel. That wasn't the why when I started, but grew into, was connecting with all of you and having friends like you across the world, because we connect on this similar passion. So having you reach out to me and having you connect, even though I was not active, it meant a lot, and it re-energized me to want to make content on here. And that's the thing that I like doing. Sitting down, making videos, talking with all of you. It's all the other stuff that gets in the way. The editing, the graphic design, the posting, the thumbnails, the titles, all of that kind of stuff is where it just gets a little consuming. Then it was a matter of, from a business standpoint, to go, well, if I'm going to post content on my YouTube channel, which is what I do for other people and get paid for, then it felt like I needed to figure out a way for this YouTube channel to be a regular revenue stream for my business. So that was one of my goals for this year. How do I relaunch this channel to free myself up to do the elements of this channel that I love doing, and to be able to focus on connecting with all of you, but at the same time monetize it in such a way where it can at least break even. Even if it's not a profitable endeavor, it needs to at least be not a revenue drain. So what does all of that mean for you as a regular viewer and subscriber, or new viewer if you did happen to stick around? Honestly, not much. Most of the revenue streams will be a non-event for all of you. You may start seeing affiliate links or sponsorships or merchandise, things like that. And certainly if you want to support the channel and help me out financially, then partake in all of those things. But if you don't and don't have the means to do that, fine. You can just continue watching the content. It's all free. You could do a little extra if you wanted to share a video, or here's a little secret. Just watch the ads all the way through in the beginning, or mid-roll ads as they pop up in the video. And then there's some things that will be kind of rolling out down the road. Things like membership or Patreon. It also means there's going to be more content. I'm going to be posting with more frequency. I'm going to continue doing the episode by episode reviews that kind of been the bread and butter of the channel, which I'll get to in just a second what the next series is going to be. But I want to do more movie reviews. I want to get back to talking more about Batman the Animated Series. I want to get back into talking about other cartoons and other movies that we grew up on and loved. I have plans on launching a podcast around this channel. You're going to see more shorts, you're going to see more live streams, all of that. You're just going to see more content, which is hopefully good news for all of you. Getting down to the details, the next series that I'll be reviewing by popular demand will be The Justice League. So you're going to see those videos popping up here very shortly, and just keep on rolling. So stay tuned. Thank you for hanging on. Thank you for asking me, when are you coming back, and reaching out to me about Kevin Conroy. All of those things have really meant a lot to me and inspired me to get back to this, and that's the heart of it. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to what's to come on the channel. So that's a recap of where I've been, what's coming up next, why I'm coming back, and what to expect in the future. Thank you so much for watching. So I will see you very soon.